Hello and welcome to Under the Silence, a space where the unsaid is gently spoken. I'm Bianca Moeschinger, and in today's episode, I'm opening a raw and honest reflection about the quiet exhaustion we often carry, the doubt, the fatigue, the silent ache of wondering, what if no one wants what you're offering? This is not a how-to episode. This is a conversation from the middle of the mess, a place I've been, a place many of us live in more often than we speak about. Let's sit together in the realness without needing to fix or change it, just like we would through a tense or challenging emotion. Some mornings I wake up with a deep question echoing inside me. What if no one wants what I'm offering? What if all the heart, all the effort, all the lived experience I've poured into this work, my therapy, my writing, my teaching, isn't received, isn't seen, isn't wanted? What if the light at the end of the tunnel really is just a trick of the eye? What if no matter how much you evolve, the next version of you remains just out of reach? There are days even when the simplest acts feel monumental. Smiling, showing up, keeping it all together, where work, parenting and being human feels like a chore that only occasionally offers glimpses of joy. I reach for the tools I know help: movement, food, music, conversation, a walk. They work, they shift the energy, but some mornings the ache is still there. The ache of aging, of wondering, of carrying things that feel invisible to others. And I surrender. Not in defeat, but in softness. I wonder often if this promise of better is even real. Are we chasing light, or are we all just trying to function beneath the glow of curated stories and sold solutions? Growing up, things were easier. I was held, fed, looked after. And then life changed and I became the holder, the guide, the source. It's been that way for a long time. And scrolling now, I see a thousand lives unfolding. Triumphs, followed by tragedy, followed by links to purchase, and I sit with my thoughts. Are my worries even valid? Are my feelings worth naming? I've been in this work for over 14 years, walking people back to themselves, holding their stories with reverence, creating ways to help more people reconnect. But there's a voice that sometimes asks, what if the only ones who want this are the ones who don't want to pay for it? Am I giving too much? Or is this still sacred service? And what of the idea of finding who you truly are? Is that real, or another shiny package wrapped in spiritual language? Because I've had moments, soul-defining, truth-filled moments of essence, of knowing, and still I struggle, I fall, and I question. Bliss, when it comes, is built through practice, through sacred environments, through the kinds of spaces that anchor us to ourselves. But how do we bring that to suburbia, into noisy lives filled with tension and contradiction? We try, we protect what we've found, we name it holy, we build fences around it, and sometimes in doing so we lose the thing itself. And when we carry too much, we become dense, immovable. Light or life can no longer penetrate us, and we get stuck. We stagnate. Our bodies tighten, our emotions freeze. We hold and hold, but we forget how to release. But space is the remedy. Real conversations, honest writing, truth-telling, music, dance, food, breath. They break the stagnation. They invite light. And where there's light, there's hope. And with hope, faith can return. We don't need to fight life. We don't need to conquer or outperform it. We need to listen, to respond, to meet life with presence, not expectation. Life is only ever mirroring us. There may not be clear answers. There may not be recognition, but your realness, your effort, your breath, it matters. Even if no one sees it, even if you feel invisible, even if all you did today was breathe. That's enough. You're enough. Thank you for joining me for this tender reflection. If you'd like to stay connected, visit me at biancamoeschinger.com or explore the online training and resources at psychosomatics and emotionalanatomy.com. And if this podcast has moved something in you, you can buy me a coffee at Buy Me a Coffee, Bianca Moeschinger. Until next time, be gentle with yourself and remember, you're not alone.